You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, I was right. I was 1,000% right. I told you guys when the news came out that the NBA had a betting scandal and rigging games, I knew it wasn't just the NBA. And then we found out, folks, that an unnamed NFL player was also in on it, especially when it came to poker games. I mean, guys, this thing is exploding big time. Big time. Now, as of right now, we don't have any Major League Baseball players in on this, but I wouldn't be shocked if that also happened as well. It's probably only a matter of time, folks, before we actually find out Major League Baseball players are in on it. Now, let's get to college basketball, folks, because this news drop, and guess what? It's bad. This is really bad. I guess when you actually watch a NCAA basketball game, the same with the NBA, the outcome of the games may not even be real. It may all be scripted, folks, because these players, they wanted money. Yes, folks, this is bad. The NCAA is now rocked by a gambling scandal, folks, rigging games. And guess what? Players now have been banned from the NCAA. Yeah, the NBA was just the tip of the iceberg, folks. Tip of the iceberg. Now, we know the names of the people involved in the NBA. Of course, they're much more high profile than these college basketball players are going to be talking about here. But this is bad, guys. The NCAA has a black eye on their hands. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Here we go. Right over here. Several men's college basketball players attempted to rig games, share details with bettors. NCAA probe finds. Yeah. Last month, the NBA was rocked by a widespread betting investigation. Dozens of individuals with ties to the league, including a current head coach, were arrested on October 23rd. And we also know, guys, this has mob ties as well. Now, I'm curious if this NCAA probe was actually tied to the mob as well. I wouldn't be surprised. But as of right now, not hearing anything about mob ties, but I'm pretty sure the mob is probably behind this. Anyway, at the time, the probe was not believed to have involved college basketball players. However, federal investigators led by the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Pennsylvania and NCAA officials later confirmed that an investigation had been opened to examine potential gambling violations at the Division I level of college basketball. On Friday, the NCAA's infraction committee announced it had, quote, uncovered violations of 6 student athletes who competed in men's basketball at New Orleans, Mississippi Valley, and Arizona State. But folks, it ain't just 6 students, though. The NCAA did say that more students would actually be involved in this, and they're probably going to face the same consequences, folks. Anyway, the cases at the 3 schools are considered separate, but each shares similarities involving alleged betting with intent to manipulate games or student athletes giving known bettors improper information. Quote, additionally, all 3 cases involve lack of cooperation by student athletes who knowingly provided false or misleading information to investigators. As a result of these sports betting violations, the student athletes all violated ethical conduct rules, triggering permanent ineligibility, the NCAA said. The NCAA named the following 6 individuals, and I'm going to butcher some of these names, guys. These guys have some weird names. Sequavius Hunter, DeQuavian Short, Jamon Vincent, Donovan Sanders, Alvin Stredick, and Chadden B.J. Freeman. As of this year, none of those athletes are currently enrolled at their previous schools. And also, they're not playing in the NCAA. The NCAA determined that Sanders and Stredick received monetary offers to effectively throw a game in January against Alabama A&M prior to a December 2024 matchup with Tulsa. Sanders was heard talking about throwing a game. The NCAA said, wow. Hunter and Sanders refused to cooperate in their respective cases, the governing body of college athletics in the U.S. said. Meanwhile, Stredick, Vincent, and Short did not provide responses to enforcement personnel during the processing of their respective cases. Freeman agreed to cooperate in a resolution, according to officials. Officials noted that organization's infractions committee does not assess penalties for student athletes who violate NCAA rules, but did approve the findings, confirming that the violations occurred. Wow. Let's keep going, guys. Here's more. On Friday, ESPN reported that the 6 players named in 3 separate cases had their NCAA eligibility permanently rescinded. Yeah, they can never participate in the NCAA again. Now look at this. This is getting really bad, guys. Look here. An estimated 30 current and former men's basketball players have been investigated, the NCAA said in October. Also last month, at least 3 former Eastern Michigan men's basketball players refused to cooperate with the NCAA's investigation into questionable sports betting activities. The NCAA imaged the personal phones of Jalen Billingsley, Deshaun Nelson, and Jalen Terry in January. The examination stemmed from unusual betting activity associated with Eastern Michigan's matchup against Central Michigan on January 14th, according to findings that were made available in late October. Boy, this is getting juicy, guys. The NBA was tip of the iceberg, and now it's actually hit the NCAA. Do you actually believe the outcome of games that you actually watch on TV? That is the big question right there. The integrity of NCAA basketball, just like the NBA, is compromised. Now, last night, guys, on the for the NBA, the Houston Rockets and San Antonio Spurs were playing a game on Prime Video for that so-called NBA Cup. Like, I still don't understand how all that works, but like group play, the Spurs won. But I must question, based on the information we know now about betting and fits and games, did the Rockets lose on purpose? Now, I'm a Rockets fan. I'm just asking the question. I'm not saying that it did, but based on everything that's been going on with the NBA, can you actually believe the outcome of anything you see? Now, the NCAA basketball season just started. The games that's already played, could players have actually been throwing those games too? It's possible. This thing's getting big, man. It is getting ugly. Gonna leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.